What's happening, everyone? And we are rolling. You wanted a story, I've got a story to tell you. Now, I'm wearing these boxer shorts hoping my nuts don't come out the side because that's usually the problem with these underwear. But yeah, that's not the that's not the story. The story today is titled I fucked the grandma. Yep, I fucked the grandma, and this is the story of the grandma that I fucked. Okay, roll the credits. Okay, we're back. Okay, it was a sunny November day. It was. Okay, I'm bullshitting about the sunny November day. Okay, for real, it was. It was a cold July winter. It was 2006. 2006. No, was it 2000? It was 2015. Okay, 2015. July winter. I had been speaking to this 64-year-old on a dating site. She was into young dudes. I was into old pussy. So things went hand in hand. I'm an explorer. I like tropical islands, and I like to explore these tropical islands. I just don't like to walk on the beach. I like to explore. So, cut a long story short, we spoke for a couple of weeks. We hung out. I got a head job in her car. The whole shebang. And anyways, a couple of weeks later, you know, it was all bullshit. She knew like that relationship thing was never gonna happen because it was just too big of an age gap. But hey, I'm not complaining. So she tells me, let's be friends with Benny. Who's Benny? Friends with benefits. So I say to her, all right, it's pretty good. Let's do that. When can we meet? How about now? I can't meet now. Okay, how about tomorrow? So I went to sleep. Went to went to the shops that day. I remember it like it was yesterday. I bought this delicious pork roll. I ate half of it. And then I took the car and drove to Blacktown. Now, Blacktown, for all you foreigners and people that aren't from Sydney, Australia, it's more or less the outer suburbs. Um, it's more or less, yeah, outer suburbs of the city area. It's like, the best way to explain it, yeah, it's the outer west. So she lived in Blacktown. I jumped on the highway. Took me about half an hour to 40, about half an hour. You know, I took the highway, freeway, whatever. Anyways, eventually I reached her house, put the phone on the GPS, got there no problem. I got to her house, and when I got to her house, I just sat down, we spoke a little bit, and she lived in a two-story house. And then I just nodded, let's do this, for real. I said, let's do this. Went upstairs, went to her room. I'm just sitting down, seeing what she do. So, what does this granny do? What does this granny do? She was a bit fat, but hey man, when times get tough, when the going gets tough, you've got to compromise. I'm not paying for sex like my cousin does. I'm gonna fuck some old pussy, right? So, anyways, I just stay there, and then she just grabs me. She rips my clothes off, pulls the pants down. I'm standing there with a stiffy, and this old chick, she loved to suck a young dick, so she's there sucking dick, right? And me, being the smart ass that I am, I block her nose because I've seen it in a porno, right? And she's stop right there, right? Anyways, and yeah, cut a long story short, cummed on her tits, and then we got into it, right? you know. And for an old woman, she had a pretty developed pussy, you know. It wasn't like, you know, just fucking like a loose screw. It was fucking alright. It was pretty good, you know. It was pretty well kept. Not to mention the onion sprouts. Her pubes were like fucking white, like a fucking fluffy cloud. But anyways, you know, I banged her like 6 times that day. But initially, I had gone to her house to buy I was going to buy an iPod off Gumtree of some Indian bloke, and I'll tell you about that later in the story. So I fucked her about 6, 7 times, you know. I don't know what it is about old pussy, you know. It's fascinating, you know. Anyways, after we did that, got dressed, went to Subway. I had a meatball sub. She ate. Right after that, we got on the highway. She drove. We went to another further out suburb, which was St. Mary's. Yeah, St. Mary's, where I met this Indian bloke who was going to sell me an iPod. It was one of those old 120 gigabyte iPods, and it had his name on the back. He engraved it, and I didn't want it because I'm a picky bastard like that. So I didn't get the iPod, but I got me some old pussy. And that's pretty much it. That's the story. You know, that is the story of when I fucked a grandma. And then after that, I was fucking grandmas on a regular basis, you know. I go to the local bingo club and they all knew me there. Like, hey, that's Mike, the guy with the fucking big dick. And all the girls, you know, you got Beatrice and Margaret, they're pointing at me, and I'll be like, girls, relax. You're not 87 anymore. You can't act like this, you know. You're 95. So, that's it. Cut a long story short, they wrap up everything in their house in plastic, and the only thing I wrap up is my cock. Because those old bitches, their pussy smells like Old Spice. So, cut a long story short, that's it. Hope you all have enjoyed this video. It's really late. I just lifted weights and I'm feeling pretty buffed. And I think I want to go watch a horror movie right now. So, yes. I'm Mike Kaleris, Mike Star, Mikhail the Kid. I have many pseudonyms. And this story is a true story. If you like it, let me know. Don't be shy, and remember, there's nothing wrong with old pussy. They're people too. My name's Gareth. I run the balls at Bingo Club. I'll see you later. Have a good night, everyone. Coming up on my next story, I will tell you all how I lost my virginity and the very unusual circumstances that occurred that day. So enjoy your weekend, everyone. But whenever this video will be uploaded, I don't know. It could be next week. So yeah. Anyways, have a good night. See ya.